You're a high school student who has been studying English for years. You've aced grammar tests, memorized countless vocabulary words, and even practiced speaking in class. One day, your school hosts an international exchange event, and you finally get the chance to talk to a native English speaker. Your heart is pounding with excitement and a bit of nervousness. This is your moment to show off your skills. The native speaker smiles and says, "Hey, nice to meet you. So, what's your favorite hobby?" Your brain freezes. Panic sets in. You know exactly what you want to say in your native language. Your thoughts start racing. I like to play football with friends. The words are stuck. You're translating every single word from your native language to English, and the sentence comes out sounding broken and awkward. You see the native speaker's polite smile fading, and your confidence crashes to the ground. Sound familiar? You're not alone. This is one of the biggest challenges that almost every English learner faces. You see, the problem isn't that you don't know enough words or grammar. The real issue is that your brain is stuck translating every single word before speaking, and that's why your sentences come out slow and unnatural. But here's a little secret. Native speakers don't think like that. They don't pause to translate, they think directly in English. Imagine if you could do the same. No more hesitating, no more awkward pauses, just natural, fluent communication. Wouldn't that be amazing? The good news is that it's totally possible. You just need to train your brain to think directly in English, and I'm here to show you how. In this video, I'm going to share with you 6 practical and powerful steps to break free from the translation trap and start thinking in English naturally. Here's what you'll learn. 1. Name things around you in English. Build quick associations with your surroundings. 2. Talk to yourself in English. Practice without pressure or judgment. 3. Use an English-to-English dictionary. Stop relying on translation and start understanding directly. 4. Think in simple sentences first. Avoid complex thoughts that make you stumble. 5. Develop an English inner voice. Train your brain to think in English effortlessly. 6. Surround yourself with English. Immerse yourself to make English your brain's default language. Stick with me because, by the end of this video, you'll have the practical tools to stop translating and start thinking in English just like a native speaker. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Why is thinking in English important? 1. Thinking in your native language and then translating can slow you down and make sentences sound unnatural. One of the biggest challenges English learners face is the habit of thinking in their native language first and then translating. This process not only makes speaking slower, but also leads to awkward and unnatural sentences. Example. Imagine you're a French speaker and someone asks, "What do you do on weekends?" You think in French. Le weekend, je fais du shopping et je cuisine. Then you translate. The weekend, I make shopping and I cook. Oops, that sounds odd and unnatural. The correct answer should be, on weekends, I go shopping and cook. When you translate word for word, your sentences become full of errors and sound unnatural. Plus, it slows you down, making you feel anxious and unsure. Your brain works twice as hard, first forming thoughts in your language, and then desperately trying to find English words to match. 2. It creates a delay because your brain works twice as hard to form sentences in your native language and then translate them into English. When you constantly translate from your native language, your brain does double the work. It first forms the sentence in your native language, then tries to find the equivalent words in English. This not only takes more time, but also increases the risk of mistakes and misunderstandings. Example: you're at a restaurant and want to compliment the chef. You think in French, "Et le repas est délicieux." Then you translate, "Et the meal is delicious." But wait, you hesitate because you're not sure if meal is the right word. Should it be food or dish? By the time you decide, the conversation has moved on. This kind of delay kills your confidence and fluency. Instead of engaging naturally, you're trapped in a cycle of overthinking and second-guessing yourself. 3. Thinking directly in English boosts your confidence, helps you speak faster, improves your listening skills, and enhances your pronunciation. When you train yourself to think in English, your brain naturally adapts to the new way of processing information. This not only makes you speak faster, but also boosts your confidence because you no longer hesitate while forming sentences. Example: imagine being asked, what's your favorite food? If you are used to thinking in English, your response might be, I love pizza, especially with extra cheese and pepperoni. This kind of response comes out naturally and fluently, without hesitation. In addition to speaking, listening skills also improve because your brain is used to processing English directly. You start recognizing common phrases and patterns, making conversations easier to follow. 4. When you think in English, words come to you more naturally and smoothly, making conversations more fluid. One of the most noticeable benefits of thinking directly in English is the fluidity and spontaneity it brings to your conversations. Instead of pausing and struggling to find the right words, your responses come out naturally and confidently. Example: let's say you are asked, what are your plans for tomorrow? Instead of stopping to think in your native language, you naturally respond, I'm going to meet a friend for coffee, and then I'll go grocery shopping. This kind of response feels natural and unforced because your brain is already accustomed to forming thoughts in English. When your brain processes ideas directly in English, you avoid awkward pauses and unnatural phrasing. Your sentences become more coherent and expressive, making your communication more engaging. Chapter 2: Common mistakes that hold you back. When trying to think in English, many learners unknowingly make common mistakes that hinder their progress. Even when you understand the importance of thinking directly in English, these habits can hold you back from achieving fluency. In this section, we will discuss 4 major mistakes that most English learners make. 1. Relying too much on translation. 2. Overthinking grammar. 3. Fear of making mistakes. 4. Lack of immersion. Understanding and overcoming these mistakes will help you develop more natural and fluent English thinking. 1. Relying too much on translation. One of the most common and significant mistakes learners make is relying too much on translation. This habit occurs when your brain automatically thinks in your native language first, and then translates words and phrases into English before speaking. While it may seem like a logical approach, it actually slows you down and makes your sentences sound unnatural. Why is this a problem? When you translate every word, your brain is doing double the work. First, it forms a thought in your native language, French, and then it tries to convert that thought into English. This process takes time and often results in sentences that sound awkward or incorrect. Example: you want to say, I am hungry. And native language, French, J fame. A word-for-word translation: I have hunger. A correct English sentence: I am hungry. In French, the verb avoir, to have, is used to express hunger, but in English, we use am to describe the state. Direct translation makes the sentence sound unnatural. How to fix it? Practice thinking in English directly. Use simple sentences like I am hungry or I miss you without translating from French. Learn common phrases instead of individual words. Understand how English expressions differ from French. Use an English-to-English dictionary. Avoid bilingual dictionaries to help your brain connect directly with English meanings. 2. Overthinking grammar. Another major mistake that holds learners back is overthinking grammar while forming sentences. Many French speakers feel pressured to get every sentence grammatically perfect before speaking. While understanding grammar is essential, focusing too much on it during conversations can actually hinder fluency. Why is this a problem? When you obsess over grammar rules, your mind becomes preoccupied with details rather than focusing on communication. This leads to hesitation and awkward pauses because you constantly question whether your sentence structure is correct. Example: you want to say, I have been working here for 2 years. And native language, French, Je travaille ici depuis deux ans. A direct translation: I work here since 2 years. A correct English sentence: I have been working here for 2 years. French uses the present tense, travail, to describe an ongoing action, while English uses the present perfect continuous, have been working. Overthinking the grammar leads to incorrect phrasing. How to fix it? Focus on communication, not perfection. Accept that it is okay to make small grammar mistakes. Learn phrases and sentence patterns. Instead of memorizing grammar rules, practice using complete sentences. Practice speaking without thinking about grammar. Allow your sentences to be natural and conversational. 3. Fear of making mistakes. One of the biggest barriers to fluency is the fear of making mistakes. Many learners worry about sounding foolish or being judged by others, which stops them from speaking at all. Why is this a problem? Fear of mistakes makes you feel anxious and self-conscious, leading to hesitation and silence. You may end up overthinking every word and sentence, which only increases your stress and reduces your confidence. Example: you want to say, I will go to the park tomorrow. And native language, French, j'irai au parc demain. A doubt: should I say I will go or I am going? What if I'm wrong? A result: you freeze and say nothing, missing the opportunity to practice. How to fix it? Accept mistakes as part of learning. Remember that even native speakers make mistakes. Speak confidently despite errors. Practice speaking with supportive partners who understand your learning journey. Record yourself. Listening back helps identify areas to improve without pressure from others. 4. Lack of immersion. A major reason why learners struggle to think in English is the lack of immersion in the language. If your daily life is dominated by French, your brain will naturally default to it, making it difficult to think directly in English. Why is this a problem? Without consistent exposure to English, your brain doesn't have the chance to adapt to the language naturally. This lack of immersion makes English feel foreign and forces your mind to revert to your native language when speaking. Example: you only listen to French music and watch French movies. A result: your brain becomes accustomed to French sounds and patterns, making it difficult to think in English. How to fix it? Surround yourself with English. Listen to English music, podcasts, and watch English movies. Practice speaking daily. Even talking to yourself in English helps build fluency. Immerse yourself in English settings. Change your phone and social media settings to English. Chapter 3: Step-by-step strategies to train your brain to think in English. Thinking directly in English is a crucial step towards achieving fluency and natural communication. The key to mastering this skill is consistent practice and using practical methods to train your brain. Here are 6 detailed and effective steps to help you train your brain to think in English. Step 1. Name things around you in English. One of the simplest yet most effective techniques to train your brain to think in English is to name things around you. This exercise helps your brain associate everyday objects with their English names without the need to translate from your native language. How to do it? Start in a familiar environment. Choose a room in your house, such as the bedroom, kitchen, or living room. Identify objects. Look around and point at objects while saying their names in English. In the bedroom, say bed, pillow, blanket, lamp, window. In the kitchen, say fridge, stove, plate, cup, spoon. In the living room, say sofa, television, carpet, remote. Add simple descriptions. Once you are comfortable with object names, add simple descriptions. The bed is soft. The lamp is bright. The cup is on the table. Practice with different rooms. Move to another room and repeat the process. Make sure to practice daily to build a strong habit. Example: when you are in the kitchen preparing a meal, say, I am cutting vegetables on the cutting board. The pot is boiling on the stove. I need a plate to serve the food. When you are in the bathroom brushing your teeth, think, this is a toothbrush. I am brushing my teeth. The toothpaste is minty. By consistently naming things around you in English, your brain starts to associate objects directly with English words, bypassing the need for translation. This habit helps you build vocabulary naturally and makes English thinking a part of your daily routine. Step 2. Talk to yourself in English. Talking to yourself in English is one of the most powerful ways to develop fluency and build confidence. This technique allows you to practice forming sentences naturally without the pressure of speaking to others. How to do it? Narrate your daily routine. Start your day by describing your actions. I am getting out of bed. I am brushing my teeth. I am making coffee. Speak your thoughts out loud. Whenever you are alone, speak out loud about what you are doing or planning. Oh, I am going to the supermarket to buy groceries. Oh, I need to finish my work before dinner. Describe your feelings and emotions. Oh, I feel happy because the weather is nice. Oh, I am a bit tired from working all day. Use different tenses. Practice using various tenses to describe past, present, and future actions. Oh, past. Yesterday I went to the park. Oh, present. I am cooking pasta. Oh, future. Tomorrow I will visit my friend. Example. When you are cooking, I am chopping onions. The pasta is boiling. I will add some salt to the sauce. When getting ready to go out, I am putting on my jacket. I need to find my keys. It's a sunny day, so I will wear sunglasses. Talking to yourself helps you develop fluency without fear of judgment. You can experiment with sentence structures and expressions, making your brain more comfortable thinking in English. Step 3. Use an English-to-English dictionary. One of the most powerful habits you can develop to train your brain to think directly in English is to use an English-to-English dictionary instead of a bilingual one. This practice eliminates the need for translation and helps your brain connect English words with their meanings directly. The goal is to form mental associations in English, rather than relying on your native language. How to do it? Choose a reliable dictionary. Use online dictionaries such as Cambridge, Oxford, or Merriam-Webster. You can also download dictionary apps on your phone for quick access. Look up words you don't know. Whenever you come across a new word, look it up immediately. Read the definition carefully and try to understand it without translating. Pay attention to example sentences. Most dictionaries provide example sentences to show how the word is used in context. Read these sentences to see the natural use of the word in everyday language. Learn synonyms and antonyms. Some dictionaries list related words, which helps you expand your vocabulary without switching to your native language. Practice making your own sentences. After learning a word, create your own sentence to reinforce your understanding. This practice will help you remember how to use the word correctly. Example. Suppose you come across the word enthusiastic while reading. Step 1. Look it up in an English-to-English dictionary. Definition. Having or showing intense excitement and interest. Step 2. Read the example sentences. She was enthusiastic about learning a new language. The crowd was enthusiastic during the concert. Step 3. Create your own sentences. I am enthusiastic about starting my new job. He sounded enthusiastic when talking about his project. Another word might be generous. A definition. Willing to give money, help, or kindness freely. A example sentence. He is generous with his time and always helps others. Your sentence. My neighbor was generous enough to lend me his car. When you use an English-to-English dictionary, your brain learns to process information directly in English. This method breaks the habit of mentally translating and allows you to think in English more efficiently. By forming sentences on your own, You also practice using the word naturally, which reinforces your ability to recall it during conversations. Step 4. Think in simple sentences first. One of the most common mistakes learners make is trying to think in complex sentences right away. This approach often leads to confusion, hesitation, and frustration. Instead, it's much more effective to start with simple sentences and gradually increase complexity as you become more confident. How to do it? Start with basic sentences. Focus on short and clear statements that describe your daily life. Examples. I am hungry. It is raining. I like coffee. Gradually add details. Once you are comfortable with simple sentences, make them slightly longer. Examples. I am hungry because I skipped breakfast. It is raining heavily outside. I like coffee with milk and sugar. Practice descriptive sentences. Add adjectives and adverbs to make your sentences more descriptive. Examples. The old man walks slowly. The new car looks beautiful. The noisy dog barks loudly. Use simple questions. Asking yourself questions in English helps reinforce thinking. Examples. What time is it? How do I cook this dish? Why is it so cold today? Example. If you see a cat sitting on the fence, think. Step 1. Simple sentence. There is a cat. Step 2. Add details. There is a black cat sitting on the fence. Step 3. Use a descriptive sentence. The black cat is sitting quietly on the wooden fence. Another example. Step 1. I am reading a book. Step 2. I am reading an interesting book. Step 3. I am reading an interesting book about travel. When you start with simple sentences, your brain feels less pressure, allowing you to think in English more comfortably. Gradually increasing sentence length and complexity trains your brain to process more information without getting stuck. Step 5. Develop an English inner voice. Developing an English inner voice means that you mentally talk to yourself in English throughout the day. This technique helps you form natural English thoughts without needing to translate from your native language. How to do it? Start your day with English thoughts. Think about your morning routine. I need to brush my teeth. I will make breakfast. Today, I have to finish my work project. Narrate your actions mentally. As you go through your day, describe what you are doing in your mind. I am walking to the bus stop. I am reading an article. I am making a cup of tea. Ask yourself questions. Engage in self-dialogue to practice conversation. What should I cook for dinner? Did I remember to send that email? Express your feelings and thoughts. Reflect on your emotions and experiences. I feel happy today because the weather is nice. I am a bit tired from working late last night. Example. When planning your day, think. At first, I will go to the gym. After that, I will buy groceries. I need to clean the house before my guests arrive. I feel relaxed because it's my day off. By having an inner voice in English, your brain becomes accustomed to forming thoughts directly in English. This practice enhances your ability to think on your feet and respond quickly during conversations. Step 6. Surround yourself with English. Surrounding yourself with English is one of the most effective ways to make your brain naturally think in English. The goal is to immerse yourself in the language as much as possible, so your brain gets used to processing and understanding English without needing to translate. How to do it? Listen to English daily. Find English podcasts on topics you enjoy, such as travel, self-improvement, or storytelling. Listen while doing routine tasks like cooking, cleaning, or commuting. Example. I listen to the English Learning for Curious Minds podcast while making breakfast. Watch English videos and movies. Choose English movies, TV shows, and YouTube channels. Start with subtitles in English if you need them, and then gradually reduce their use. Example. I watch English vlogs about daily life and cooking on YouTube. Read in English. Start with simple texts, such as news articles, blog posts, or short stories. Progress to more complex materials like novels and technical articles as your skills improve. Example. I read one chapter of an English book every night before bed. Use English on social media. Follow English-speaking influencers or pages on platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Engage with their content by leaving comments or sharing your thoughts. Example. I comment in English on travel posts to practice my writing skills. Speak with native speakers. Join online language exchange platforms or local English-speaking groups. Practice speaking with native speakers as much as possible. Example. I join an English conversation club every Saturday to practice speaking. Change your device language settings. Set your smartphone, tablet, and computer interfaces to English. This simple change will help you get used to seeing and processing English daily. Example. My phone and social media apps are all in English. Think in English during daily tasks. Narrate what you're doing or planning to do in English. Example. While brushing my teeth, I think, I need to finish my project today. Example of full immersion day. A morning. Listen to an English podcast while preparing breakfast. Today, I'm listening to a motivational podcast while making coffee. Afternoon. Watch an English YouTube video about cooking while preparing lunch. I'm following a recipe from an English cooking channel. Evening. Read a chapter from an English novel before bed. Tonight, I'm reading a mystery story to practice my vocabulary. When your brain is constantly exposed to English, it starts processing the language more naturally and efficiently. You won't need to force yourself to think in English because it will become a habit. This constant immersion makes your brain comfortable with English sounds, structures, and expressions. Final thoughts. Training your brain to think in English takes dedication and consistent practice. By following these 6 detailed steps, you will gradually build the habit of thinking directly in English without translating. 1. Name things around you in English. Build vocabulary and quick recall. 2. Talk to yourself in English. Practice fluency without fear. 3. Use an English-to-English dictionary. Learn words directly in English. 4. Think in simple sentences first. Avoid getting overwhelmed by complexity. 5. Develop an English inner voice. Make English thinking automatic. 6. Surround yourself with English. Immerse your brain in the language daily. The key to success is consistent and intentional practice. Implement these steps one by one, and over time, you will notice significant improvements in your ability to think and communicate in English. Remember, the journey to fluency is gradual, so be patient and keep practicing. Chapter 4. Daily Exercises to Make English Thinking a Habit. In this section, we will discuss 5 practical exercises that will help you make English thinking a natural part of your life. By practicing these exercises regularly, you will build confidence, fluency, and the ability to think directly in English without translating. 1. Start and end your day with English thoughts. One of the simplest yet most effective ways to train your brain to think in English is to start and end your day with English thoughts. Your brain is most impressionable in the morning when you wake up and at night before you sleep, so using these moments to practice English thinking can have a powerful impact. How to do it? Morning routine. As soon as you wake up, resist the urge to think in your native language. Greet yourself in English. Good morning. Plan your day mentally. Today is Monday. I have a meeting at 10 a.m. I will go to the gym after work. I need to buy groceries on the way home. Night routine. Before sleeping, reflect on your day. What did I accomplish today? Did I enjoy my day? Tomorrow, I will finish my project. Think about your feelings. I am happy because I met my friend. I feel tired, but it was a productive day. Example. Wake up and say to yourself, today is Tuesday. I have a meeting at noon. I will prepare my presentation and practice my speech. Before sleeping, think, today was productive. I finished my project and went jogging in the evening. I feel proud of myself. When you start and end your day with English thoughts, your brain gradually gets used to processing information directly in English. This technique helps eliminate the habit of translating from your native language, making your thought process faster and more natural. 2. Set a no translation rule for 30 minutes. One of the most challenging yet effective exercises for developing English thinking is to set a no translation rule for 30 minutes each day. During this time, challenge yourself to think only in English. It might feel strange at first, but the more you practice, the easier it becomes. How to do it? Choose a specific time. Pick a time when you are alone or doing simple tasks. Ideal times include during a walk, while cooking, or while commuting. Focus on everyday thoughts. Think about what you are doing at that moment. I am making breakfast. I will fry some eggs and toast bread. Reflect on your feelings. I feel happy because it's sunny today. Plan your next activity. After lunch, I will work on my project and reply to emails. Avoid your native language. If your mind slips back to your native language, gently correct yourself and go back to English thinking. Example. During a 30-minute walk, think like this. The weather is nice today. The sky is clear, and I can feel the breeze on my face. I will walk for 20 more minutes and then head home. By forcing yourself to think only in English, your brain adapts to processing thoughts without translation. At first, it might be uncomfortable, but with practice, it becomes natural and automatic. 3. Talk to yourself out loud. Talking to yourself out loud is an excellent way to boost your fluency and confidence. It may feel silly at first, but it's one of the most effective techniques for training your brain to think in English. How to do it? Narrate your actions. Oh, describe what you are doing as you do it. I am making coffee. The water is boiling, and I need to add sugar. I am folding my clothes. This shirt needs to be ironed. Speak your thoughts. Oh, express your emotions or plans out loud. I am excited about the meeting today. I need to call my friend and discuss our weekend plans. Practice conversations with yourself. Oh, imagine a situation and practice talking through it. If someone asks about my project, I will say it is progressing well. If I need to introduce myself, I will say my name and what I do. Example. While cooking, say out loud, I am chopping onions. They make my eyes water. Now I will add some oil to the pan and start frying the garlic. Speaking aloud helps solidify your thought process in English and improves your pronunciation and fluency. It also builds confidence as you get used to hearing yourself speak English. 4. Use English during simple activities. Everyday tasks are a perfect opportunity to practice thinking in English. By incorporating English into your routine activities, you naturally develop the habit of processing thoughts in English. How to do it? Cooking. Oh, narrate your steps. I am boiling water for pasta. I need to chop the vegetables and sauté them in oil. Exercising. Oh, describe what you are doing. I am jogging around the park. The sun feels warm on my skin. I will do 20 push-ups and 10 squats. Cleaning. Oh, talk about your tasks. I am vacuuming the living room. The windows are dirty. I will clean them with a cloth. Example. While folding laundry, think, these socks need to be matched. This shirt is wrinkled. I will iron it later. Using English during routine tasks helps make thinking in English a natural habit. The more you practice, the more effortless your thoughts will become. 5. Keep a simple English journal. Writing a daily journal in English is a powerful way to organize your thoughts and track your progress. It also helps you practice grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure without the pressure of speaking. How to do it? Write about your day. Oh, today, I woke up early and went for a walk. I felt refreshed and energetic. Express your emotions. Oh, I was happy to finish my project today. It was challenging, but I am proud of myself. Set goals and plans. Oh, tomorrow, I will practice English for 30 minutes and read an article. Example. Today was a busy day at work. I had a meeting with my boss to discuss the new project. I felt nervous at first, but it went well. After work, I cooked pasta for dinner and watched an English movie to relax. Journaling trains your brain to express ideas directly in English. It builds your ability to think critically and narratively while reinforcing grammar and vocabulary. Conclusion. Thinking in English is not just a skill, it's a lifestyle change. The more you immerse yourself in the language, the more naturally it will come to you. Embrace the process, be patient with yourself, and don't worry about making mistakes. Every small effort you make will bring you closer to thinking and speaking like a native English speaker. Remember, fluency is not about perfection. It's about being able to communicate naturally and confidently. Start implementing these exercises today and watch your English thinking skills transform. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with others who want to improve their English skills. Keep practicing, keep thinking in English, and see you in the next video. Happy learning!